Here we have an addressable RGB splitter right here. I'm going to zoom in here real close so everybody can see. On some current motherboards like Asus has the 3-pin, or it's a 4-pin header, but only 3 pins are present. It's the addressable RGB header. And if we notice here, I've got 3 pins wired up. That 3rd pin right there is not wired up. And inside this splitter is an addressable RGB WS2812 RGB chip inside the splitter. All this is running off of this Magic controller, which is Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to my phone. You can download the app from the Android market or iTunes, I think. Is that for the iPhone? So this fan right here I use as an exhaust fan when I'm over here soldering on this thing right here. So this is hooked up by an inline controller. I can't really have too much control over this lighting, and there is some effects and stuff like that, but you know, this one's much more better. Anyway, with this here is a fan grill. Well, not really a grill. It's just an RGB fan cover. I've got 4mm wide WS2812 RGB strip in here. 21 LEDs are RGB chips. This is for a 120mm fan. In my personal build, I'm going to have 4 of these, and I'm going to have an addressable RGB bracket and some other stuff that's going to be addressable in my build. So I have to come up with a solution. And also with the motherboards with RGB headers, you could also just come in as an input to any one of these 4 and then have 3 outputs. And if you're running more than 3 RGB items, you can bridge, you know, with a jumper cable from one splitter to another. Then you could have 6 outputs. So you could run 6 items off of one input and have control over addressable RGB stuff. But anyway, everybody knows I already make an RGB splitter. The only difference is this one is an addressable RGB splitter. They can't be interchangeable. You cannot use this. You could use this, but the first time you plug 12 volts into this in one of these pins, it's going to blow this chip in here, which is 5 volts. It's going to blow that, and then that will never work again. But it will function. The splitter will function with a standard 4-pin RGB 50/50. It's just going to blow out that chip in there if you hook it up to 12 volt. So anyway, solution there for running a splitter off of your AuraSync 3-pin addressable header right there. I'm going to start as soon as I get this buttoned up. This is only a prototype. I've only made this one, but I'm going to put these on my shop and have these available for anyone who's needing that functionality off their motherboard. They can run the splitter. Alright, everybody take care.